It's funny being on this side of the table, on this side of the camera.
Take 2.
Hi, I'm Chris Clegg. I'm the design manager for Jands Venue Engineering. Jands Venue Engineering was responsible for the overstage and understage machinery, which incorporated the fly system you can see behind me and the 4-stage lift, as well as the 4-stage rigging system. We were also responsible for the AV package. When I was at high school, I was always involved in the lighting and sound department, and so that was a bit of a precursor to get into that side of the industry when I left school. And then once I got my qualifications as a designer, I started working in different industries before getting a job at Jands. So I've been at Jands now for almost 14 years. I always loved seeing a theatre show. I was fortunate enough, I was in London and they had a performance of Aladdin, and someone said, you need to go see Aladdin because of the flying carpets. I watched the show just so I could see the flying carpet. We respect how another engineer or another designer has actually thought about this problem and solved the dilemma. They worked out a way to hide the ropes. It looked like the carpet was flying. It's not often they build new theatres in Sydney and in Australia. So here we are on stage. The stage is quite large. It's 20 metres wide, 12 metres deep with a 23-metre high fly tower. One of the special features of this venue is they do have quite a large orchestra lift, and this lift is able to go from substage to orchestra pit level, then up to auditorium, then up to stage level. Hoist moving. So when a lift comes down to auditorium, it gives more flexibility to the venues. If they don't want to use it as a thrust stage, they're able to put it down and have the audience expand onto that area. So they're able to either have it as flat floor, or in some instances they'll bring the seats right into that space. The other special feature of this is it's able to go that 300mm above stage. One of the challenges we faced when we were building this venue was most theatres you build it with a scaffold inside, and in this instance we had a stage scaffold and then there was an auditorium scaffold. But the way the scaffolds interrelated to each other, the auditorium scaffold actually came across into this space on stage. And this meant that all the stage platform needed to be brought in through a side door and then craned in underneath the scaffold itself. So this is an 80-line fly system, and this is what is used to move all the scenery and sets above stage. So over here we've got the counterweight cradles and wall frame, and this was a particularly interesting part of the project for us because this is actually the structure that holds this wall frame is attached back into the main structure of the building that's behind all the fire-rated walls. Typically the system works by having the counterweight cradle on this side is balanced with bricks to the battens that are out there, and to operate it you basically unlock the right line and you pull on the corresponding hauling line to make the piece of set or scenery batten move. And this is a very classical system that you'll find all over the world in many venues. So this is the grid space. This is where all the steel wire ropes run. So you have the battens below the grid that run across to the counterweight frame on that side of stage. So this is where generally all the production rigging will occur. I love seeing the theatres come to fruition at the end. I love seeing the finished product. Like, you think about a product, you think about something for a long time, and some of these venues like this, the person that said, I'm going to build a theatre at Western Sydney, they would have been thinking about that in 2015, if not earlier. And for it to come step by step and watch this building get constructed and watch your equipment get installed and watch the end user come and play with it and use it and go, this is great, is a really appealing thing. Like, it's the small things and the small bits that appeal to me as a designer, going, that's made someone's life better.